What is going on, guys? Lildogdog here. Today I'm bringing you a quest guide for the quest The Lost City. This is an up-to-date quest guide for 2022, almost 2023, where you can follow along chat options, go everywhere I go. If you haven't used one of my guides before, you're never going to want to use anyone else's. But the main reason to do this quest is the access to Zanaris. There's a lot of benefits that come with accessing Zanaris, such as the fairy tale quest line. Chaeldar, the Slayer Master, is located there for individuals once they hit level 75. Uh, it's way better assignments than anything else you'll get from the Slayer Master and Canifis. Um, if this video helped, be sure to leave a like, subscribe. I've got a bit of a scratchy voice, a bit of a cough right now, so I'll try and keep that to a minimum, but I apologize if I start coughing. But let's just get into the requirements and what you're going to need to bring. So for skill requirements, there's only 31 crafting and 36 woodcutting. However, you're also going to need combat abilities to be able to defeat a level 63 tree spirit with either magic or archery. You won't be allowed to have any armor either, so it adds some difficulty to the fight. Um, because it is on Entrana, you can't bring that with you. No quest requirements for this quest, but it is required for a bunch of quests going forward. No items are technically needed, but there are some recommendations, in that being fire and air runes, and the materials to make a wand, or arrows, and an unstrung bow, and a bowstring. So during the course of this quest, we do go to Entrana, and you will have to make a weapon. You will not be able to bring a weapon with you. You will not be able to bring armor with you. So, another thing to keep in mind is you may want to bring food. Food is another item that would be good for recommending here, but I kind of ran out of space and didn't want to make my font smaller, so made the choice. Hey, future Lildogdog here. One thing I forgot to mention when I was recording the voiceover there was that one thing to note is that the tree spirit is weak to magic, specifically fire. That's why I said fire and air runes. But it does take more materials, and it is just easier to make a bow. I did do this with a bow. It doesn't have to be a standard bow. It can be the best bow that you can equip, and the best arrows that you can equip. It doesn't have to be just a standard bow, because I didn't specify that earlier. Alright, so to start the quest, you're going to go directly south of the Lumbridge Swamp text. This is just east of Shattered Worlds. You will find a group of people. There'll be a warrior, a wizard, and someone else. We're going to want to talk to the warrior. He'll say, "What up?" And then choose the first chat option, "Why are you camped out here?" He'll tell you too much, and you'll say, "Who's Zanaris?" And he'll be a little mad that you would think Zanaris is a person. And he goes, "Zanaris is a place, but it's hidden." And you say, "If it's hidden, how are you planning to find it?" And then he slips up and says, "I don't know. I'm not telling you." You say, "Looks like you don't know," and he tells you that they're still trying to find the Leprechaun around. So you're going to get the quest dialogue, accept the quest, and then directly to the east, it's going to be the swamp tree. So I'm facing south right now. That's to my left. It's going to be the one that has a chop option rather than a chop down option. When you try to chop it, Shamus is going to pop up. You're going to click on Shamus to talk to him. Tell him that you want to find Zanaris, and he'll tell you that you're going to need that shed just to the north. Choose the second chat option. I've been in that shed and I didn't see a city. And he'll be like, "Well, duh, because you probably didn't have a Dramen staff." And then you're going to ask him, "How do I get a Dramen staff?" And he's like, "Well, you're going to have to go to Entrana and kill a tree spirit and get some Dramen wood and craft a staff." "Do you want me to teleport you there?" "Yeah, teleport me there." First chat option. So he's going to teleport you directly to Port Sarum, right by the port's entrance. From here, you're going to go a little south and a little east. This is where the monks of Entrana are located. Left-clicking on them will take you to Entrana, but make sure that you bank any weapons and armor at this point, except for the components, or else you won't be allowed to travel. So once you click on them, you will arrive in Entrana, and then you're going to go to this part of the island to the northwest, where we're going to access the cave where the Dramen tree is located. So, don't make your weapons yet, and run to the northwest side of the island. Now you're going to want to attempt to climb down the ladder here that the monk is standing next to. And the monk's going to warn you that it's very dangerous down there. And you're just going to tell him that you're going to take the risk because you have the components to make a weapon. After you do so, you'll be placed into the cave, and now you're going to want to craft and equip your weapon of choice, be it a wand and runes, or a bow and arrows. So I made a willow short bow, threw on some mithril arrows that I had in my bank, and now we're going to go to the southeast section of this cave, where the Dramen tree is located. You will get attacked by some demons and zombies here, but just run past them and they won't go into the room with the Dramen tree. Now you're going to want to attempt to chop down the tree, and doing so will trigger combat with the tree spirit. It attacks with melee, so if you have your prayers, go ahead and use protect from melee. Once the tree spirit is dead, you're going to want to attempt to chop down the tree again, and doing so will give you a Dramen branch in your inventory. We're going to click on that Dramen branch to craft, and then use basically, it looks like the fletching option, the knife in the dialogue that pops up. You don't use the pestle and mortar, and you will get a Dramen staff. Now we're going to need to go to the shed in the Lumbridge Swamp just northeast of where we started the quest. So start by home teleporting to Lumbridge. And then from the lodestone, it's going to be basically completely south, but a little to the southwest. Once you reach the shed, you're going to want to equip the Dramen staff and then enter the shed. And once you enter, the world will start to shimmer and you will find yourself in Zanaris, and that is going to be quest complete. If this video helped you, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that self-plugging stuff. Tell your friends, tell your clanmates that these videos really helped, because every view does count. Getting my name out there is not easy with this game. Check out my Twitch. Yeah, thanks for watching.